Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Girl Let Me Say This podcast. I'm your co host, Lola.
And I'm Taylor.
Alrighty, and it's in a semester, everything's wrapping up. We are so glad because this semester has been a oozy. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's do the obvious. True Kitchen and Cocktails, which is based out of Dallas on Elm Street, which is downtown Dallas. Things got pretty heated during a very packed brunch at True Kitchen. The owner, which is Kevin Kelly, um, he cussed out a few customers that were, I guess, violating a few of his rules, or he cussed out a few customers, and it led to this big blow up over the weekend. So, basically, what happened was, to sum it up, um, there were a party. There was a table of women. They were dancing on top of the furniture. They were just, I guess, being loud and rambunctious. I know the main thing was the being presented as them was they were twerking on the furniture and they were being loud. He told them numerous times to stop, and they continued to do it anyway. So what he did, he cussed all them out, told them he don't need them, he don't need their business, and told them get the f out. So, Taylor, your thoughts as to the whole situation?
First of all, it was a live DJ at the restaurant, and the drinks that was being served at the restaurant are the funniest things. Douce slushies, Patron slushies. And they're in Dallas, and he had the nerve. The DJ knew what he was doing. He played Little Ronnie, MF. It's a white man in my house. It's a white
He's not
man in
coming
my
to
house. I'm
get
sorry. I'm sorry.
you. Are you in Mississippi in 1930? He's not coming to get you. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ozymandias is not coming to get you. You keep talking.
Okay.
Anyway, Taylor is very scared of white men, y'all. I don't know what her issue is. Anyway, I'm gonna share my thoughts on the situation while she goes and deals with whoever. I really feel like there's a certain way that you talk to people. Okay, there's a certain way that you handle situations, especially when you're a business owner. I don't believe that he should have cussed them out. There is a better way to approach situations. I understand that you've told this party numerous times, hey, we can't do this, you cannot do this. You tell them two or three times, then you politely escort them out yourself, or if they don't want to go, call the police and have them escort them out. You're not gonna cuss at me. Simple as that. Even if I was a business owner, I wouldn't cuss at no customers. I would try to alleviate the problem as soon as possible. But I mean, if I'm waiting on my food for
I know I got scared.
if I'm waiting on my food for more than 2 hours, and I have liquor in my system, and you're playing twerk music, you're playing trap music, there's a different story, because if you play throw that it's in a circle and I got a few drinks in me, I want to throw it in a circle because I'm hyped. I had the look at my sister. I had nothing to do. I'm not eating. So, I understand they were hype. I understand they want to do that, but I wouldn't stand on top of nobody's furniture though. That's the thing. She is I wouldn't stand on top of nobody's furniture. That would be my whole ordeal. I would, honey, no. That's I mean, I can do damage on a regular dance floor, all next to the table. I'm not never. That's not that kind of. It's at a restaurant. Now, if I was at a hookah lounge, what I'm saying, like me and Trendy go to, at the hookah lounge, they let you sit on top of their furniture because that's kind of music they playing. They the music is BYOB. The music is louder than everything. You can barely hear folks in the hookah lounge. It's like a club. So it's BYOB, people smoking, and then they twerking and dancing. What you want me to do? Go ahead.
Question. Have you been to a hookah lounge?
Yeah, I've been several times.
What's so great about it? Because it has a strong wrap around my people. You know, people was breaking quarantine just to go to a hookah lounge.
It's just depending on where you go to. It's really depending on where you go to in the hookah lounge. The one we go to is in Richardson. Me,
Mm-hmm.
Deja, and Trinity. Well, me and Deja went a couple times. Me and Trinity and Faith went one time, I think. But it's the music. It's BYOB if you're over 21. It's BYOB music. It's the hookah. It's like a chill little lounge basically.
I like
It's a
even
water
in
burger down the street. It's a
Louisiana,
weed bucket down the street.
like the one in
It's
Louisiana
cool. It's a cool little vibe.
and the one in Texas, everybody was like, we going to the hookah lounge tonight. And it's like, well, I never went to one. And everybody was like, it's the vibe, it's the spot, it's the look.
It's cool. I wouldn't say it was like the spot. People, but the couple times that I did go to a hookah lounge, it was a few people that I've seen multiple times. And that might be their spot because that's just where they go because they can go. They
Mm-hmm.
obviously 18. You know what I'm saying? We 19, 20. So we can tell the difference. We're a little more mature than they are too.
Oh God, you
So
are.
that's pretty much it.
Oh, you're 20, ain't you?
Anyway, but back to Kevin Kelly. I just feel like he should have approached the situation a whole lot better. I'm surprised that they didn't get up and walk out after he said, y'all can get the F out. Because I sure would have. Baby, where my purse? I walked out. You ain't my business, bye.
Everybody was sitting down and just looking. I don't even care if he wasn't talking to me. I would have got up and walked out because people was waiting 2-3 hours for their food. And he talking to people crazy. I would have been like, well, he's not getting my business.
Like, okay, well, I'm ready to go.
And then they was playing.
I would tell my waitress or waiter.
They was playing Little Ronnie MF, throw that butt in a circle.
And it's a Sunday.
Dallas. And it's a
Sunday. That's kind of like Friday, Saturday, lunch, dinner music. That's not Sunday. Sunday is that throwback R&B, you know what I'm saying, that chill, little, cool, little classic, you know what I'm saying? I think he should have handled it a whole lot better. But as for the women who were twerking, y'all, come on now. The man asked y'all a couple times to stop twerking, you know what I'm saying, on my furniture. Y'all can, I guess he wasn't saying just don't dance at all, but just, not on the furniture. And then you did the splits on the man couch.
Now that was funny. That was a cute picture. That was a cute picture, not gonna lie.
It was, that picture blew up and called. It's a time and place to have fun. People can call it a classy restaurant. I'm like, honey, it's not classy about you serving Douce cocktails or Douce slushies
and
or Patron slushies.
I remember seeing guys like before the thing really broke out. I remember seeing like grown men standing on the bar, dancing, standing on tables, dancing at True Kitchens. And I was like, I don't. Right. Like,
Douce is not even a classy drink. Patron and a classy drink.
Where's the champagne? Where's the
another thing that
you heard me? This is an upscale restaurant. We got a live DJ.
Man.
Playing Little Ronnie.
People kept saying how, well, you don't see people well, go ahead.
I said, yeah, this is an upscale classy restaurant. Do y'all have champagne? No, but we got Douce. And we got a live DJ playing Little Ronnie MF. I would have thought a piano. You got a piano? No, we got a live DJ. And we got lamb chops, chicken, pancakes, waffles. But this is classy.
And I understand, you want that kind of music to be played in your establishment because that's our music. 90s R&B was mostly black music. That trap music, that's our music, you know what I'm saying? So I feel, hey, you want to play trap music in your establishment, play it. But if y'all calling it classy, stop, because you don't play trap music in classy establishment. And people were like, well, y'all see them twerking at Perry's or twerking at Moxie's, baby. I'm sorry, but they don't have a live DJ playing Lil Ronnie throw that in a circle at Perry's. They have a piano player at Perry's. He's playing something from Beethoven, but he's not playing. He's playing Beethoven. He's not playing Lil Ronnie. I can tell you that. So cut it out, please. Just dead there, please cut it out. I don't get it. But let's move on because everybody knows what's going on with that situation. He tried to apologize and put the lawsuit over it like a cover up, as like a back thing, but it's just like, okay. Yeah, okay. But you still need to not toss folks that way. I don't care who you are. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Moving on. It was fight weekend also this weekend. And the fight that was more exciting than Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. was Nate Jackson versus Jake Paul. And you didn't even have to buy the fight to see what happened. See the funniest, because as soon as Nate Jackson got knocked out, it was all over Twitter.
It's not funny. That was I didn't even know the fight was going on. I thought it was just Mike Tyson. I thought it was Mike Tyson, just Mike Tyson. I was like, maybe some real fighters. I'm like, why Jake Paul trending on this day?
Can you help me answer that? How did Jake Paul become a boxer? I never followed him. I really didn't care about him because I don't like look into white men like that.
Brother, I don't, they got a terrible past. They should have never got a fight. That's white privilege. And people was like, I'm gonna tell my kids that's Muhammad Ali. That's how Jesus turned white. That's how Jesus turned white. Because people like that.
The Muhammad Ali mock picture is really sending me. Like
it's making me angry, but it's funny. But it's making me angry. And I don't.
Yes, I was like, really?
Why are people making fun of this? Why is Jake Paul walking around untouched? Why is he walking around untouched? During this time of history?
A lot of people that Jake Paul has fought is black people.
Why is that? Let's bring that up. Why he keep on fighting black men? This is a symbol.
I don't know.
This is a symbol. And I was like, and people over here,
I don't know.
They having him up, the boring. Oh God, I really don't like the boring, but he just made me mad. Over here, Daphne.
The boring is the baby. He just makes boring music. That's why Taylor calls him the boring.
He makes the same music.
So keep going.
But the boring, they over here dapping up, making fun of Nate Robinson. I'm like,
where's the unity? Where's the being together? Where's that at?
Been together since Michael Jackson died. That was the last straw. That was the last straw. After that,
shut up, fool.
After that, it's just like we not together. We got a rapper named Mulatto now. We're definitely not together. We're not together at all.
Jake Paul, he was on. You got beat up by a dude who was on Disney Channel. Literally, you got beat up by a dude who was on Bizardvark.
I'm not the person.
He knocked you out. He hit you with the same punch Thanos knocked out Iron Man with.
I'm not the person for violence, but let me tell you something. If a white person ever beat me up, I need y'all to go to war for me. I was like, if anything happened to me, and my mama tell y'all, Taylor didn't want this. Yes, I did. I want to war for me in my honor, in my name. I'm not one of those peaceful, no. I got beat up by a white person. I need reparations. I want y'all to go. As soon as he turned that left corner from the locker room, he's getting jumped. If I was Nate right I don't care if I lost fairly or whatever. Y'all can call me all kinds of names. A white man is not going to beat me up and just get away with it. I'm sorry. A racist white man at that. A racist white man at that. I just can't. Not on my watch. A rich white man at that.
3-time. He was. I think he a basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Nate Jackson is, and I was just like, wow, that happened. And Snoop Dogg commentating made it so worse. He started singing Negro spirituals when the boy got knocked out. Like, really? He was like, oh Lord, precious Lord, take my hand. Leave. This is like Snoop.
Never know. You heard me? Snoop Dogg would never know peace if I was Nate Robinson. Snoop Dogg, Jake Paul, they would never know peace. They would never know peace.
gosh.
I wouldn't want to fight again. I would have been like, give me like 6 months. Give me.
And then the way he was sitting up like he was so defeated. I was just like, oh Lord, get him out of there. Get him off the screen. Stop recording right now.
I would have
blocked the cameras. Move.
I would have did the Karate Kid, went to like the highest mountains with the sensei, do something, because I'm not gonna let him beat me up. Not just a white man beat me up on national TV.
You would turn to an MMA fighter. Like, this not even boxing no more. This is MMA. Come here. Gloves is off. Come here. But the crazy thing is, he was fighting like he was in a hood fight.
And that's the problem.
And I was just like, boy, you is boxing. Like, no.
He was doing like this. Bing, 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 bing.
And Jake Paul he was all face shots. He was like, oh, Lord, you get him out of there, please. I would have been like, cut the cameras, quick, move.
If I was Nate Robinson trainer, I would have been like, no.
Like,
if I was Mike Tyson,
this is a broadcasting error.
You heard what I said? If I was Mike Tyson, I would have jumped in the ring. I wouldn't let that happen. I'm not gonna let another black person. No. That's just not right.
Girl. Mike Tyson probably would have killed Jake Paul.
And people gonna look at me like, Taylor, that's not right. This man is racist. This man do not like us. And he's walking around parading on this day. If it was Black History Month, man.
Yes, anyway, Nate Jackson got whooped by Jake Paul, and that was a moving on to another topic that kind of struck my timeline all day. Dave Chapelle boycotted the Chapelle Show, which is kind of interesting to me because I was just like, what's going on? So Dave Chapelle has it's not a special, but like it's like a 20-minute clip, it's not a comedy series neither, but he dropped a 20-minute video, let's just say, called Unforgiven. It's on his Instagram. And he basically said that he told everybody to boycott the Chapelle Show because Netflix did not pay him for the Chapelle Show. And Netflix took it down the same day that he told everybody to boycott it, out of respect, which, hey, kudos to Netflix. He wants us to boycott it until he gets paid for his show to be on there. So, Taylor, what's your thoughts? You think he was right for telling us to boycott the show? How do you think Netflix responded to it?
I mean, hey, do he want his show on Netflix?
But he didn't even know it was going to be on there because, he sold his name to Comedy Central for the show. It's not his actual show. The Chapelle Show is not his. He sold his name for the show. You know what I'm saying? And Viacom, they own Comedy Central, MTV. So Viacom let Netflix won the licensing for the show. And then the same day he was on SNL, the same day that Netflix announced that the Chapelle Show was on there, they want to put it on there. And Dave was like, I'm not getting paid for that. So boycott the show. Don't boycott the show. So, but Netflix took it down respectfully after he said that. So do you think he was in the right? Or you think he should just kind of like, just let everything fizzle out and deal with Viacom instead of Netflix?
I don't know. If people do boycott Netflix and people stand with Dave Chapelle, I don't want to hear nobody talking bad about Monique ever again. Because Monique was the first person who told us to boycott Netflix. So I don't want to hear nobody speaking bad on her name.
No, they weren't saying Netflix. Don't boycott Netflix. Boycott the Chapelle Show. Don't watch the Chapelle Show on Netflix.
I mean, that's not hard. I mean, I understand why he do it. And I mean, just boycott. Just don't watch it.
But a lot of folks blew it up though. I mean, I never really been interested in the Chapelle Show anyway. I like him as a comedian. I never really watched the Chapelle Show though. It's not something I'm gonna go
I
back
mean,
to and
it's
watch.
funny. It's
It's like with
nostalgic.
all these new shows they bring in, just like these old shows they bring it back. I'm not going back and watching 101 Sisters. I'm not for what?
You didn't rewatch Girlfriends?
I've seen all the Girlfriends.
You're my girlfriend. I ain't rewatching Moesha.
I've seen that.
I'm sorry.
No, I
Moesha.
refuse.
Yeah,
I
Moesha.
don't really care too much about my Moesha.
Moesha is an annoying, obnoxious teenager. And at one point, I was an annoying, obnoxious teenager. Still kind of am. And I don't want to rewatch that part of my life ever again. And I hated her daddy. And I think her daddy went to Southern. And I was like, no. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Not my
goodness,
man.
Taylor.
But I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
but it's just yeah, I do agree with you though. Monique, she told us this at first, but I think she was more so pissed off with the whole thing of Amy Schumer versus me. You know what I'm saying? A black woman. And then I'm glad the judge granted her the thing to go ahead with the lawsuit against Netflix. That's a big win for her.
I don't want to be that person, but Amy Schumer has been. People have said this multiple times. She steals people jokes, and then the jokes she don't steal, they're not funny. And she's not funny to me.
I've never thought she was funny.
I never thought she was funny. You tell me.
A lot of white comedians aren't funny.
Well, we can't relate to them. But Amy Schumer is actually not funny. Like other people have said it, like she's not funny. But Monique, one of the original queens of comedy. And I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
No, Monique's worked. Monique's worst joke is probably 10 times funnier than Amy Schumer's best joke.
Exactly. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, have y'all not watched her comedy specials? Have y'all even watched the Parkers? Her comedic timing on that show? I rewatched that.
I love Monique. When she be talking about skinny women and she be going off on them because they be doing, girl, it be the funniest thing. Monique is hilarious. She was funny, like Almost Christmas. She was funny. I don't like the movie Precious. I don't like it. My mom never let me watch it. But it's crazy how she one of the many awards, pristine awards that she's won has been for the way that she acted in Precious. That's what made her get her award, which is kind of sad. But hey, award is an award, you know. And then she got blackballed, exactly.
And then she got blackballed. And she told y'all about Oprah. She told y'all about Tyler Perry. I don't even want to go into those can of worms because Tyler Perry, he's a notoriously blackballed.
Hey.
He's a blackballed person in a heartbeat. But you know.
Yeah. To be a billionaire, you gotta be reckless if you want to be a billionaire. And he's been very reckless, honey.
In his shows, oh my gosh, his assisted living, my mama and Kennedy watched that. It's not that good.
Girl, I've seen the little new House of Pain clips, and I'm just like, Tyler, what, son? And House of Pain was one of his funniest shows ever.
Exactly.
But it's like, did y'all forget how to act? Did everybody forget how to act?
He do everything in one take.
Yeah, he does. He has multicams, and he does everything in one take. And the max is 2 takes, so that way when everybody come on set, they gotta know their lines and everything, because that whole line thing, and they don't work with him. Let him tell it.
And so they gotta memorize their line, and do he do everything in one take, and did he do like a season, like what, 2 weeks or something? So
he do like one season in like 5 days,
and then if you don't remember your line, you have to improvise. It wasn't the one rule to improvise. Yes.
Can't say no.
Yes, and that's how they keep on egging on the scenes. And
yeah.
It just looks terrible. It looks terrible.
Yeah, I was listening to an interview, or I listened to a podcast, and a lot of people, he trusts a lot of his actors and actresses that he uses. So if they don't like a certain thing or if they're kind of confused about something, he be like, well, I trust you with it. Just make sure it leads to this. So it's just like, this is your story. You wrote this. So that means you wanted this to be took a certain way. So I think that he just does a lot of stuff because the more content you create, the more money you make, faster. So that's pretty much what he's doing.
And that's not, I mean, he's more of a quantity person over a quality person, which is not
Very
going up
much
so
so.
good because his main demographic is older black people in
And they love it.
either A, they love it, B, God forbid, but they're passing away, or three, they just tired of it. Like, who want to see?
I noticed that he was taking a decline. Like his content, as far as quality wise, was taking a decline. I believe it was a Medea's family funeral. That's when I started noticing. Because when did Acrimony come out?
Acrimony, I don't know, but that last scene was just
Oh, that was all green screen.
You hear me? It could have been a good movie. That's the crazy thing. Most of his movies could have been good if it was just some changes. And if it was just somebody would have been like, hey, do it like this. Oh, in the movie Ashtray. What's that movie? Saving
Fall from Grace.
Fall.
That's on Netflix's top 5 worst movies. With a 16% rating from Rotten Tomatoes.
I watched that because my
I refused to watch it, but everybody was talking about how bad it was, so I had to watch it.
Because my sweet mate was like, watch this and we can talk about it. So we both watched it and we was like, this is sad.
Very much so.
Unintentionally funny. It was unintentionally funny. And I just felt so bad for Cicely Tyson. I was like, God, Cicely Tyson. I was like, God, he gonna work you. He's gonna work you.
Hey, but she's an amazing actress, but
I mean, these roles.
Yeah, but the box, because he makes his trailers look good, and then when you see the action movie, you be like,
what?
Acrimony looks so good. I was so ready to see Acrimony. Girl got in that movie theater and said, "What is this?" Tyler Perry. I saw it at the movie theater. That's how, movies my favorite place to go. But I was just like, Tyler the creator. No, Tyler Perry. What is that? The green screen. And then when I read that he filmed it in 9 days, I said, what are you rushing for?
If you got your own studio, you have all these resources. Why are you rushing? Why?
And then he'll say, well, I make content for my audience, and my audience, and I'll make content for white people. It's just like, yeah, we know that, Tyler, but we also we can't tolerate certain.
I don't like rush content, especially from billionaires. I don't like rush content.
It's just like Tyler Perry is a household name. We hold him up to a pristine because of Madea, right? Mm-hmm. We would watch Madea when we was little. We held him up to a high standard, not no more, but we held him up to a high standard. If you look at Issa Rae, somebody else we hold up to a high standard. Issa Rae stuff, the HBO is presented to us because HBO don't play, but just like. That's why she got Insecure. Awkward Black Girl. She started from somewhere and she came up. Tyler Perry started from somewhere and it's been declining.
Even with Issa Rae, Awkward Black Girl, and Insecure, you saw growth. With Tyler Perry, you saw growth, stagnant, and it's decreasing. What's going on?
That's why, yeah.
It's like
just a lot of Black actors and actresses and directors, because he acts in his stuff too. It's just like stuff takes time, and he does not take the time. I guess when you have your own production company, hey, you can do whatever you want to do, which is kudos to him. But it's just like, slow down for a second. Let's take the time. Let's get these writers. Let's open up a writer's room. You're a billionaire. Hire some writers to get you some good content. Hire the people who write for Insecure. Hire folks who write for Euphoria. Hire them people. I'm pretty sure they won't probably won't accept it because they're working for HBO. You know what I'm
And
saying?
can
But
you stop writing black girls as having an attitude? I mean, all of us have an attitude
man, his
stage.
his 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 storyline also is
Oh yeah,
very
all of us have an
consistent.
attitude stage. But could we at least get one? Just one, just a normal one. But if Tyler Perry, he probably won't listen to this, but this is directly to him. Stop writing yourself as a sex symbol. I am sick of that. You are not tall, dark, and handsome. It is okay. You are a decent looking man. Stop writing yourself
You know
as
how many tall, dark,
Captain.
handsome men is in Atlanta? How one of them?
You know what I mean? Stop writing yourself. The Single Moms Club, they was like, who is that sexy man? And the camera pan span out to Tyler Perry. I turned off that TV. So this is, stop doing that. Stop it.
Oh,
It's not realistic.
his studio is down the street from Clark, Atlanta. I'm pretty sure it's some seniors who is some internships. Hire them as writers and get them opportunity. That's what it's
Spell,
all about.
you got,
Hire some black
you
writers.
got Clark and
These
them.
kids, we got ideas. I don't want to work. My foot in my mouth. But I just Tyler, I had something. He had something different. We're good.
But Clark, Atlanta is a liberal arts school, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of talent there. Same with Spelman, same with Morehouse, same with every HBCU. If you're really for the culture, Tyler, it's people there. It's people there. You don't have to use the same actors. You don't have to use the same writing pot line. Just use it,
A little bit different.
A
Will
little
go a
bit,
long way.
a little bit different go. You probably will get an Academy Award if you just try.
Hey, he been getting awards though, so I don't know.
Awards with Black Panther theme song playing. That made me mad.
Oh, don't even tell me. You know how I am about that. So don't
That
even go there.
love. Let's talk about love.
A song that you didn't even like.
At
So
one
don't
point, I didn't
don't
like
be singing it like you liked it.
At one point, I didn't like it. Hey, Papa.
Yeah, that's anti-black.
I didn't like it at one point.
That's anti-black.
I only like Scissor
You
part.
told me that weeks before the king died, and now I'm thinking about it, and now I'm really a little mad about that too. Really? That's anti-black, Taylor Hayes.
No, I didn't like the song because of Kendrick, and I love Scissor part. Love. Let's talk about love. I just want to scissor on her by herself. On the sizes. Can you blame me for that?
No.
Like on a lot
Yeah,
of
I can't blame you.
on a
Anyway,
lot of scissor songs, I want her by herself, like hit different. God,
it was good.
I
He just
love
sung the
Ty Dolla
chorus.
$ign, but he don't need to be on that song.
Oh my God. Anyway.
That I know.
So anyway, Netflix took the Chapelle Show off of streaming services. I guess they're gonna get in contact with him and Viacom to work something out. Probably won't, probably will. We'll never know. So wrapping on up, this week's Black Business of the Week is Faith Works, which is my other best friend, Faith Hogg. I think that's her name. Yeah, Faith Hogg. She has a braiding service. She does all types of twists for male and female. She does box braids, passion twists, knowledge braids, ponytails, bundle color and sew in, all for under $100. Okay, so each service she has under $100. She is back in Dallas for the break. She is based out of New Orleans though, because she goes to Loyola in New Orleans, Louisiana. So shout out to Faith at Faith Works. I'm gonna drop her Instagram thing in the description so you can book with her. Pretty affordable prices. You'll like your service. I got my hair done from her a few times, braids wise. She does a good. Well, she talked about the length. I got a VIP because I'm extra. But anyway, yes, Faith Works. This week's song of the week is, well, I've been singing for the last week. Just the Two of Us by Grover Washington, R.I.P.
And Bill Withers. Go watch it.
Oh my God, Bill Withers.
Yeah. Both of them RIP. There you go.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Bill Withers. I'm sorry. R.I.P. Bill Withers and Grover.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of his name for some reason. Okay, yeah. Just two of us. Song of the week. I'm gonna drop that in there too. Listen to it after this podcast. I've been singing it all week. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. We will catch you next week. What's next week?
Or 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or even next year. You never know with us.
We'll probably get a little break because of the holidays and things be going on. I think
And Lola's coming back home.
For 2 weeks, and I'm back in Huntsville.
Dang, 2 weeks? That's it?
Unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Turn the lights off. Not you jocking my style.